Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal back with the latest and greatest Mr. Informal podcast. This is the Mr. Informal podcast 190. Yes, 190. 190. Coming up to 200. Not sure what's for plan for 200. Maybe nothing for the most part. But certainly I just want to greet you. Hopefully you are having a healthy 2022, and certainly I hope you are safe, and certainly I hope you are having fun with life. If you are not having fun, make sure you check yourself, make sure you find new hobbies or something that could interest you, and hopefully enjoy life. So what do we have for the podcast 190? But let's not forget, please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MISTERINFORMAL, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, MRINFORMAL.com. So what do we have for this podcast 190? Well, Amazon is closing their 4-star store, all of it. Number 2, Instagram is gonna have NFT per Zuckerberg. Number 3, well, in case you don't know, there is inflation, and yet retail spending has gone up. And lastly, all these cryptocurrency wallet, well, there's really not much privacy on it, which is too bad. That was not how cryptocurrency worked, but hopefully it does not become a trend. And so those are the 4 topics for this Mr. Informal podcast. And so let's go ahead and start the podcast. So for the first topic, from retaildive.com, Amazon to close bookstores, 4-star shops. Yes, Amazon is closing all of its 4-star book and pop-up stores. A spokesperson for the company confirmed in an email to Retail Dive. The company will focus instead on its Amazon Fresh, Whole Foods Market, and Amazon Go, Amazon style stores, and just walk out technology. The company is working on impacted employees to identify new roles within Amazon, including placement in other stores. Employees who choose to leave the company will be given severance. We remain committed to building great long-term physical retail experience and technology, a spokesperson for the company said. So, the first company's physical location opened in 2015 with a bookstore in hometown Seattle, Washington. It went on to open 4-star concept where everything said was rated 4-star better in September 2018. It carried varied items, games, kitchen appliances, and electronics. The e-commerce giant also introduced pop-up stores which featured a rotating experience of themes and brands. Amazon decision to close these physical stores comes as a surprise, according to Global Data Managing Director Neil Saunders, who added that while the company's non-food stores had great standards, they lack real purpose. Well, that is a great point. They do lack real purpose. I'm not sure if you've been there. I have been there many times, and it's basically packed of stuff. It's just basically a store. I mean, there's not much decoration. It's just the items, and it's certainly packed. I mean, there's no retail experience. I don't know what people are expecting when they go to Amazon 4-star. I think it's just the product should speak for itself. Certainly, the reps over there are selling Amazon stuff, which is great. But I think this is too bad because I do like going to these Amazon 4-star just to check out new items, new stuff, and just easier products for me to buy instead of having to wait, later in the day or the next day or 2 days. I think that Amazon should always have a physical retail presence. I know they have Whole Foods. I know they have certainly their delivery services, but the 4-star, to me, it should not disappear. I don't know why it's disappearing. I mean, is it the lack of sales? Could it be the lack of customers? Could it be some other reason? I don't really know. Whatever it is, it certainly feels like they don't want to spend any more money on a retail presence other than their Whole Foods, obviously, since their Whole Foods area closes. Also, their pop-up stores. I mean, their pop-up stores is useless. Really, nothing much to see over there. It's really small. I guess Amazon is gonna stay online other than its Whole Food or grocery stuff. But I mean, I feel sorry for the employees. I mean, this is a shock to them because all of the stores are closing, and they said severance packages. What is it going to be? $1,000? I mean, whatever. I do think that it's too bad that this is closing. I mean, we need more stores like the 4-star where you get to see variety of items. You don't get to see that stuff of variety stores in it. Other than Target, Walmart, maybe Best Buy is just all electronics, but just talking about just variety alone. Also, I guess Barnes and Nobles doesn't have any competition in terms of books, and again, that's too bad. So this is a shock to me. I'm sure it's a shock to employees, and I think this is just too bad. On to the next topic from hypebeast.com. Titled, Mark Zuckerberg says NFTs are coming to Instagram. NFT will soon be arriving on Instagram per Zuckerberg. We're working on bringing NFTs to Instagram in the near term, Zuckerberg said. Zuckerberg was reluctant to reveal additional details about the NFT project. He says, I'm not ready to kind of announce exactly what that's going to be today, but over the next several months, the ability to bring some of your NFTs in, hopefully over time, to be able to mint things within that environment. I'm gonna guess pictures are gonna be NFTs. All these short videos are gonna be an NFT. I mean, maybe some type of journal, whatever it may be. It's probably gonna be sold since they already have Instagram shopping. So I'm not okay with this. I don't like this move because really, what's the point of Instagram having NFT? I mean, I know a lot of people already share art, but people don't make art in Instagram, they share art. So I guess it's just another platform or an e-commerce for NFT that people could buy. That's the only thing I could think of. But again, why not just put that in Meta or aka Facebook? Why put it on Instagram? Man, I guess he wants to spread out these NFTs, but I do not know what it's gonna be for. So here's the thing. Instagram is already bloated enough and so many ads. And so we're going to have additional ads called NFT ads. Not only that, the size of Instagram as an app is just going to get bigger because they're adding this NFT addition. Could be a feature, whatever it's called. Zuckerberg says later in discussion, there's like a bunch of technical things that need to get worked out before that really there's like a bunch of technical things that need to get worked out before they'll really be seamless to happen. Wow, kind of bad sentences from Zuckerberg, but as usual from him. So again, I don't really know what's the point of NFT. Can you think of something that could be used for NFT in Instagram? And again, the only thing I can think of is making an e-commerce where you can sell your NFT. That's it. And I'm sure Zuckerberg isn't going to charge you for a fee. So again, why not just put this in Facebook or Meta? And people already share this stuff in Instagram. Are they going to share their NFT now? I mean, I guess. But Instagram should just be a sharing app of pictures of your journals or your travels, whatever it may be. It just stays like that. You know, Instagram and Facebook seems like there's not really much difference, is there? I mean, could be. I don't know. Topic number 3. Monthly retail sales from U.S. Commerce Department. The department's Consensus Bureau tracks estimate each month, and so Retail Dive provides numbers of key segments. This is why I like Retail Dive, and this article is from RetailDive.com. So, well, since we have inflation, retail sales actually went up. So the retail segment tracked by Retail Dive saw sales spike 14.3% year over year last month, with apparel sales soaring 31% and even department stores up 22.4%. The numbers released Wednesday by the U.S. Commerce Department. Advancement from before the pandemic slammed retail was also robust, up 22.5% compared to February 2020, a whopping 31.9% from 2019. Higher prices helped push home goods sales 7.4%. So, well, you can easily tell that people they're going out to the retail shop, they want to experience some things, and they're willing to spend money. It seems like the clothing and accessories are the number one sales. That is compared to general merchandise, sporting goods, bookstores, hobbies, furniture and home, and electronics. It's pretty simple. People want to travel. People want to buy new clothes. They probably gain weight. They probably lost weight, whatever it may be, but they want new clothes when they go to travel. And so this is not a surprise to me. As I've said before in multiple previous podcasts, that once this thing's open up, once this whole world opens up, and the pandemic is ending, it looks like it is, everybody wants to travel. Everybody wants to go out. Everyone's going to buy new clothes because they gain weight or they lose weight. And this is what it's looking like. And I've told you time and time again, I'm not going to say I'm right. I'm just saying that this was quite predictable from the data. And as a human being, when you are stuck in one place, obviously for a long time, obviously you want to go out. And so this is what it's looking like. And I guess people have more money to spend because they didn't spend a lot in the last 2 years. Also, the government was spending, giving out money for free. And also, let's not forget that it's tax season. So people are getting their income tax, which is pretty good. So what can I say here? I am quite surprised that the clothing and accessories are huge compared to other merchandise out there or other items out there. I guess people want to still look fashionable these days. But they say that retail is dead. I mean, looks like it's not dead, because one retail store closes, another one opens. That's how it goes. I guess it's just competition. People probably have ideas nowadays based on what they thought, based on just being at home and thinking of new ideas. And so whatever it may be, certainly retail stores have gone up. Will it stop? I don't know, but summer is coming, and so we'll see how that goes. On to the last topic from Bloomberg Technology. Bitcoin wallet Wasabi to block certain anonymizing transaction. See, I am not happy about this, but here we go. So, the crypto firm behind the popular Wasabi digital wallet, which offers a service that lets users mix their Bitcoin holdings in such ways to keep their identities private, said it will start refusing certain transactions. In a Twitter post earlier, a developer of Wasabi wallet said that the company ZK Snacks made the move to keep hackers and scammers from using the service to avoid unspecified trouble. While there was no indication of any specific incident that prompted the decision, nor it was required, regulators and law enforcement are increasingly concerned that the type of mixing and tumbling services can be used to aid illicit activities or evade the type of financial sanction that were recently imposed on Russia after its invasion of Ukraine. Just this week, UK's crime agency called for more oversight of crypto protocols that allows users to obfuscate their transaction activities. Never heard that word. Meanwhile, some in the crypto community argue against restriction of these services, which they see vital for protecting their privacy on public blockchains. So, I'm not happy about this. You should not be happy about this, because this is not what crypto is. The original point of crypto is all about, privacy, being anonymous. And this is just basically a slap in the face of the word crypto. Why do we even use the word crypto? Why do you even use digital wallet? Why? What's the point? So, how do they know? First of all, how do they know what transaction goes in? Apparently, they're spying their own users. So, I'm sure there's a lot of digital wallets out there. Don't get me wrong. It's not just Wasabi, but I'm pretty sure that Wasabi has a huge followers or users. And hopefully this does not become a trend, because again, this is a slap in the face of the word crypto. Also, I hope that many users from Wasabi would leave Wasabi because of this. And these governments always talking about more oversight. How about we put more oversight into our own government and actually stop overspending, stop being the biggest mafia in the world. Not only that, stop killing people for no reason or for some poor judgment or wrong decisions. How about that? We should put more oversight on these politicians instead of us people, right? It should be. But apparently, all these politicians are basically have some kind of immunity from the certain illegal, illicit activities that they are doing. So it's just hypocritical for all these government talking about, there might be some people that are sending, making certain transaction to help Russia. So okay, how about U.S. stop putting some supporting terrorism, especially when they supported the group in Afghanistan when they were fighting off Russia. What about that? But no one was mentioning that. I'm also sure that U.S. is also funding certain types of groups all over the world, but no one's raising an eyebrow off of that. So even the British government are also hiding some things. All these governments are always doing some shady stuff. Talking about more oversight in crypto protocols, that makes me sick. But in any case, hopefully this does not become a trend, and hopefully a lot more people leave Wasabi wallet. Hopefully. And so that basically concludes this Mr. Informal Podcast 190. Hopefully you listened to me from beginning to end, and if you did, I do appreciate you listening to me. Hopefully I gave you some insights, and hopefully I gave you some news that you have not heard before. Please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MISTERINFORMAL, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, MRINFORMAL.com. And so that basically concludes this podcast 190. I will see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.